All right, let's get into it. Today, we're looking at something that, when you really stop and think about it, it's just a little bit sus. We're talking about global hunger.
So let's start with Exhibit A, okay? The global goal states that we live in a world of abundance. Our planet has incredible resources, way more than enough to feed everyone. Just keep that fact in your back pocket.
And right away, you can see why this feels off. I mean, if we have all these resources, why is this even a conversation? How can a problem like mass malnutrition exist in a world of plenty? It's a huge contradiction, and it's at the very heart of this whole thing.
And the stakes, they couldn't be higher. This isn't some small-time issue we're talking about. It is the leading cause of death in the entire world. That one fact alone should make you sit up and go, wait, what? So given all that, there has to be a plan to fix it, right?
Well, it turns out there is. There's a global blueprint called Goal 2 of the UN's global goals, and its name says it all: Zero Hunger. It's supposedly the master plan designed to tackle this problem head-on.
Now, what's really interesting here is the official mission statement. It's not just about ending hunger. It's actually a three-part goal. It's also about food security, making sure people have reliable access to food, and promoting a totally new way of farming that's actually sustainable.
So the plan is basically split into two big parts. The first part zooms right in and focuses directly on people. Let's break down what that actually means. Okay, so the people part of the plan has these three core targets. First, universal access to good food, all year long. Second, completely ending malnutrition for the most vulnerable people. And third, and this is a big one, doubling the income and output of small-scale farmers. I mean, on paper, this sounds amazing, right? Airtight. But that's only half the story. Because, helping individuals one by one is great, but it's not enough if the system itself is fundamentally broken. And that brings us to the second, much bigger part of the plan, fixing the whole picture.
And this is where you really start to see the sheer scale of what we're up against. We're not just talking about growing more food. We're talking about building agriculture that can handle climate change. We're talking about protecting genetic diversity, pouring money into infrastructure, and fixing broken, unfair trade rules. It's a massive, tangled, interconnected system.
Okay, deep breath. That is a huge global plan. So what does any of this have to do with you or me? How do we possibly connect these massive goals to our own day-to-day lives?
Well, the message from the source material is really clear on this one. This isn't just a job for governments or giant organizations. It says, and I quote, "Everyone can help. We all have a part to play." And the things we can do are actually pretty straightforward. Like, don't waste food. Simple. Buy those weirdly shaped fruits or vegetables that are perfectly fine but just look a little funny. Support your local farmers. Maybe eat a little less meat since that has a huge environmental footprint. You could even try growing some herbs on your windowsill. And most importantly, stay informed. Keep asking questions. Keep asking why a problem that has such a clear solution still exists.
So let's just bring it all home. What makes this whole case so deeply suspicious is that all the pieces to solve it are already on the table. The detailed plan is right there. The resources, they absolutely exist. And that leaves us with one final unavoidable question. The blueprint is right here in front of all of us. We know what to do on a global scale, and we know what we can do in our own kitchens. So the real question isn't how we solve global hunger, it's if we'll actually do it. What happens next? Well, that's up to us.